Okay, now what we want to do is sort of carry this into vector notation, right? So if I were to give you now an example, okay, let's actually think about a couple of points and where they are, and you've got ordered triples here, but we can do this in component form or in column vectors, whichever is sort of most convenient to us, okay? If we have a think about where A and B are, again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to draw myself sort of this interval, AB, but I'm just going to label one of them as, I'll do it up the top actually, 2 comma, what have I got here? -3, 10, and then the other one is -3, 12, 0, okay? Now, what 2, -3, and 10 give you is the position that you get to in relationship to the origin, right? So, if you were to start at the origin, you would go 2 units in the x direction, 3 units in the negative y direction, and then 10 units in the positive z direction, right? But A and B, I don't actually have the relationship between both of those points, so I don't know how to get from A to B. I only know how to get from the origin, and I can, like, say, place the origin somewhere else, right? Let's place the origin, sorry, that's an O. Right? I've got the origin here, so what I can say is, oh, I know how to get to OA, and I know how to get, well, let's do that a bit more neatly, over to OB, but what I want is some point in the middle of A and B, or not exactly in the middle. You can see I need the ratio 2 to 3, okay? So what I'm going to do is, like we saw before, I'm going to divide up AB into how many equal sections, if it's 2 and 3? 5, fantastic. You're far away, Mrs. Giles, but I can see you're 5, so that's perfect. So let's do that. Let's try and do it. I'm gonna eyeball that like so. I can do that a bit better, I think. There we go. So there are my 5 equal sections, and so there's some point C, right? So we're going to label it like so, C, and you can see me doing that in that 2 to 3 ratio. Okay. Now, what I've got here, if you want to think about it this way, right? To find C, but using my vector thinking, right? Can you see, I can think of that as going from O to A, like so, so doing this vector, and then I can do A to C by thinking of it as some fraction of A to B, right? I'm going to say that one more time. I can think of going from A to C, this vector here, I can think of that as some fraction of going from A to B. Now the question for you is, what fraction is AC?
2 and 5.
Yeah, that's right. Because we just mentioned that it's 5 equal sections, and to go to C it's only 2 of them, right? So really the vector AC, and I may even just sort of write this in here, AC is equal to 2/5 of AB. And let's just pause right there, right? Do you see we've already done one of the things that was mentioned in that syllabus dot point, right? What we're doing is we're doing a scalar multiplication of vector AB by saying it's a proportion, AC is a proportion of vector AB. So it's how much of it? It's 40% of it, 2/5, okay? So really what I need to do here is I just need to work out what vector AB is, and then I multiply it by 2/5 to get AC, and then I can combine that with OA. So let's go ahead and do that, right? Maybe you recall, I'm just going to go straight there, that AB is equal to OB take away OA, like so, right? So you can see I know where B is, and I can write that in column form, and I know where A is, so I'm going to write that in column form as well. So what have I got here? I've got -3, 12, 0, and then I'm going to subtract that from 2, -3, 10. Okay. So I'd like to enlist your help here, everyone. I'm going to combine this all into one big vector. Before I evaluate it, can someone tell me what are we going to write for the x, and then the y, and then the z component? Sean, can you help me out with the x component?
Yeah. So it will be -3 minus 2.
Okay, fantastic. Which of course we'll evaluate in a second. By the way, even though -3 minus 2, like, of course that's pretty simple, right? I am just personally, I'm so bad at doing this arithmetic bit and just doing it in my head and getting it right the first time, especially when there are all these negatives flying around. And that just happens all the time, right? Mrs. Isle, can you help us? What's the y component going to be?
12 take away negative 3.
Take a negative 3, so we know that's going to become a plus in a minute. And then Ryan, do you want to finish this off?
0 minus 10.
Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's evaluate that now. So you can see I'm going to get negative 5, that's going to be 15, and then lastly I get a negative 10. Now remember, what am I doing with this AB? Well, I'm multiplying it by an appropriate scalar, namely 2/5, in order to get AC, right? Now, I would normally not do this in my book, but because I want you to be able to see my diagram at the same time, I'm just going to draw some columns here, so please forgive me. And I've got some space on the right-hand side here. So AC, right? We said that that's 2/5 of AB, and oh look, isn't that convenient? The vector that we just worked out for AB, they're all multiples of 5. It's almost like this question was designed for this, right? So I am going to put it in here though, negative 5, 15, negative 10. Okay, Ryan, can you help me out? I reckon you could do all 3 of the components all at once. Can you tell me what to get?
Negative 2.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Mm-hmm.
And negative 4.
Wonderful. Okay. All right, we got agreement there? Happy with that? So we've got our AC. Now remember what we've got here, right? I've just, you just told me actually, how to get from A to C, but that does not, that's a displacement, right? From A. I actually need C in relation to O. And so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to string along vector OA and then add that to AC, and that gives us OC. Does that make sense? So that's what gives us this, this resultant vector, okay? By the way, fancy word for you, I don't know if you've heard this one before, but what you're doing when you're joining those 2 vectors together, it's called concatenating. Very fancy word, but really it just means stringing one thing along after another. And the way that we do that in arithmetic is you just add them. That's one of the really nice things about vector arithmetic. So therefore I can say, I'll zoom out so that you guys can see the whole thing there. There we go. OC is just going to be OA plus AC. And I think I'm going to skip some of the working here because I think you guys are probably already there. Sean, can you tell me what you got when you added everything?
Yeah, sure, no worries. Just write it down.
Yeah, you take the time.
I got negative 7, 16, and negative 6.
And negative 6. Fantastic. So we can see I will say one of the trickiest things about 3. Yeah, no? Yes? Let's have a look. Have we got those numbers right?
Or did I do that?
I think have you added to a different component for some of them?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you have. That's totally fine, right? And this is actually really good. This is why our working is so important, right? Let's actually fix that up. So I can see the negative 6 is fine, isn't it?
Positive 6.
Positive. Oh, of course it is. It's 10 take away 4. Zoo. And then yeah, we've got a few of our numbers mixed up here, right? So it's actually going to be 2 plus negative 2. So that's a 0, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then we've got negative 3 plus 6, so that's just 3. Is that feeling a little better? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I will say, by the way, don't feel too bad about this, right? Number 1, there's lots of just numbers flying around. Number 2, and this is just one of the things that I think is why 3D vectors is in extension 2 rather than extension 1. When you're working in 2 dimensions, it is so much easier to just do a sense check by you just draw it, right? Whereas in 3 dimensions, because you can't just draw it, at least in a way that intuitively tells you, oh, you're clearly in the wrong spot, right? Like you actually have to have an abstract sense of it, and then just you've got to rely on your arithmetic being really good, right? So I think that's part of the reason why they put 3D into here. Does that make sense though? You guys happy with that? Amazing. Okay.